Formula E's third visit to Santiago, Chile did not disappoint. Action, drama, right from the off, all the way until the checkered flag, leaving us with a whole new set of questions on what happens from here. So let's take a look at how everything unfolded and what it means for the championship. So BMW I Andretti Motorsport driver Max Guenther took the win here in Santiago, his first in Formula E, and now making him the youngest driver to win a race. Now, even though he has limited experience in Formula E, he still showed that he can come out on top against drivers with far more experience than him, former champions included. A great move to get into the lead, but with Da Costa then forcing his way through, leaving Guenther needing to get his head down and battle his way back to a win. With 2 laps to go, the team told him that he had a battery temperature advantage over Da Costa and that the win was his for the taking.
Antonio has the same stock, but he's worse for battery temp. We can get him.
And that is exactly what he did. The podium didn't stick in Diriyah, but he made up for it here. 2 wins in a row for BMW, and in the battle of the manufacturers, they have the bragging rights in the team's championship. Closely followed by Mercedes, with both drivers scoring points, something that only they and Jaguar can say.
Dream coming true to become a Formula E race winner, especially of such a nice race. I had quite a good gap, but then I saw Antonio coming closer and closer with big steps, and then he made the move in turn 10 when we had contact. But still, we didn't give up, and I knew it's gonna be a race until the line. And yeah, then when I saw him coasting quite early into turn 9, I was thinking, okay, it's now or never, and I go for the move and committed to it and got the job done. And to make the race-winning move in the last lap with 3 corners to go is for sure a really cool feeling.
Santiago was a race of team battles, with the Rocket Venturis getting in each other's way and costing themselves places. The DS Chichita drivers worked well climbing the field together, but later damage for Jev meant that he held up Da Costa, something that would potentially cost him the lead at the end of the race. And Mercedes, being the model of team battling, both advancing and finishing 3 places higher than they started. And it would have been even more for Nyck de Vries, who crossed the line in 3rd, but a battery infringement meant a 5-second penalty and finishing 5th.
Yeah, to grab P3 in the last lap, I was just really satisfied and over the moon. But when they took it away from me over the radio, I was like, oh well, part of the job. We move on to the next. I think we can be satisfied with our weekend.
Another disappointing race for Jean-Eric Vergne. The reigning champ currently sits 16th after 3 rounds, 3 incidents, 2 DNFs, and only 4 points so far this season. The car looks quick, but luck has definitely not been on his side.
Well, I think the philosophy I had in this race is the philosophy I will have for the whole rest of the season. You know, starting far away, but being really fast and full attack. In the end, I had to retire with a very good chance of winning the race. So yeah, it's a shame, but the luck will turn. It always does. With the pace we've seen today, and I'm sure a stronger result will come soon.
The importance of attack mode and the strategy around it showed true again, with many of the key overtakes during the race being done under the extra power mode. Mitch Evans, who started on pole, led for a lot of the race, but using both his attack modes early on cost him. It made him somewhat of a sitting duck to overtakes aided by the extra power and cost him the race win, finishing 3rd. A big improvement on his first 2 races of the season, but not the end result that he would have wanted. Finally, I think we all can agree what an amazing addition to the race Driver's Eye is. It's given us an incredibly new insight into how hard it is to be a racing driver and the superhuman-like skills and reactions that are needed to compete. More exclusives to come from this weekend, including an access all areas of Jev's weekend, which should make for very interesting viewing. So stay tuned for that, and we'll see you in Mexico.